Pirmą kartą klubo istorijoje Kauno Žalgiryje rungtyniauja krepšininkas iš Graikijos. Anglijoje gimęs 2,11 m ūgio Ianas Vougioukas noriai papasakoja apie savo pirmosius žingsnius krepšinyje.
Well, yeah, I was born in England. I mean, not exactly London, a small city in Essex called Basildon. I just spent a year there when I was about 10 or 12, but in general I've spent my whole childhood in Greece. Well, I started playing on a team called Ianas when I was 8 years old. But before then, my dad played for fun, like a hobby, so I would go, with him to watch him or play a little bit. Yeah, that's probably the first steps. From 12 to 15, I grew about 30 centimeters, so I was like 170 and I grew to like 2 meters 5, so there I grew a lot. And I think every player, dreams to go play in the NBA, and I went to some tryouts where there was a pre-draft camp in Orlando, or I worked out for some teams, but it didn't happen. But at the time, of course, I was disappointed, but I'm happy how my career has gone.
Graikas karjeros pradžioje rungtyniavo Pirėjo Olympiakos klube, o kiek vėliau persikėlė į mirtinų priešininkų Atėnų Panathinaikos stovyklą. Šis perėjimas nebuvo toks skandalingas kaip kito graiko Vasilijos Panulio, tačiau Vougiukui ilgam liko prisiminimai iš derbių tarp dviejų Graikijos grandų.
I think to a much smaller extent. I mean, Spanulis was one of the main players on Panathinaikos when he left to go to Olympiakos. When I played on Olympiakos, I was young. I think I was 23 years old, so I still didn't have a big role on the team, so it wasn't such a big deal.
And you played many derby matches between Pau and all the two Greek giants. Could you tell us a little bit about the atmosphere in these games? Maybe players sometimes even feel scared, they can get hurt by the fans.
I think what made the big difference is when they put up these nets to protect the players. But before that, you were basically open game for anyone who wanted to throw something at you or do whatever kind of thing they can imagine. Obviously, playing these games was a great thrill, but at the same time, these games are, can be dangerous for the players, coaches, and whoever is involved. I mean, definitely, when you reach the top of the EuroLeague, it's something which you have to be proud of. But it was my first season with Panathinaikos, so I was really lucky to win the Final Four in Barcelona in 2011, and then the next year again go to the Final Four in Istanbul. But we lost. In general, those 2 years were, very special to me.
Now you played with Žalia as a point guard. Now he's a coach here at Žalgiris. Do you have a connection with him? Is it easier for you to get used to being a Žalgiris member when you have similar people you know?
Definitely it helps. Žalia, he was especially he was there with my second year, my second season, and we played a lot at the same time. We came in at the same time of the game, so he definitely helped me on the court a lot, and he's helped me transition here as quickly as possible.
Žalgiris has obviously the same colors as Panathinaikos. Did you think about it at least a little bit when you received the offer from Kaunas team?
No, actually that didn't play a role. Žalgiris is a team obviously on its own, a historic team, so they could be wearing whatever colors, but I'm glad they're wearing, I like the green.
Vougioukas Žalgiryje sutiko pažįstamų veidų bei džiaugiasi komandos komplektacija. Krepšininkas įsitikinęs, jog žalgiriečiai šį sezoną turi didelį potencialą. Komandos draugų padedamas vidurio puolėjas jau spėjo apsiprasti ir Kaune.
You have players like Kalnietis and Pocius and Seibutis, and Yankunas, and obviously Vougioukas too. He actually played in Greece, so I know him from then. When these players always get together, they have like this unity which they have from the national team, which I've seen the same kind of thing on the Greek team, and so you just need to try and get into this club, if I can call it like this, and on the court, because they play well, between each other. So you just want to get into that, and hopefully it makes it easier for you. But I know, just playing for Žalgiris, the expectations are high, and I'm sure even higher, as you said, because players which are either returning, or players which maybe Žalgiris didn't expect to sign this year have come back. So it's I think we have a great chance to do something. I don't think we've. It's still early, so we have a lot of time to gel as a team, but I think so long as we carry on working the way we are, we have all the potential to do whatever we set our mind to. Well, my best qualities, I would say, I think I can score on the low post. I can, if the double team comes, I can find an open player, try and help like that. On defense, I just try and do my best, because, it's difficult. The way the game has changed, it's become a lot faster, so sometimes you have to rely on the coach to hide whatever disadvantages you have, and but I feel I can, alter some shots and clog up the middle, as an American would say.
Many Greek players seem very emotional on the court, and you, for example, seem very calm. Is it really like that?
I've had this question probably throughout my career. There's some people say calm, some people say something worse, but this is just my demeanor. This is my character. I can't change it, but definitely I'll get more emotional the bigger the games get.
How do you like living in Kaunas so far? Have you found any favorite places?
Yeah, I found a bunch of places. I've been adventurous and gone around the old town, the new town. I found different places to eat, and the cinema is great because 3 years now I was in Russia and Turkey where you couldn't watch films because it was dubbed into their Russian or Turkish, so it was great to go to cinema. I'm just glad there's a bunch of good group of guys, so it makes it a lot easier off the court too.
And are the people friendly to you?
Yeah, I think so. For the most part, yeah, they're friendly. I can't, no complaints.